It's chugging along.
Look at that, everyone. We're live again. Welcome back to Stacked Dice RP, presents Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. My name is Zach, otherwise Nazarashi 1993. I will be the DM for tonight and the other game that I run. I don't know, I'm tired. How's everyone else doing, though? Everyone doing good?
It's a bit colder with my shaved head, I'm not gonna lie.
Why
am I in the middle? I don't like that. There's two of me.
There's two
Oh,
DMs.
no.
Oh god, I'm scared.
Isn't the world,
Hold on.
struggling enough with one Zach?
Double the puns.
Right?
I don't like that.
What's my phone battery at? Low. Got it. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I'll figure it out. We're doing it live, guys. We're doing it live.
We're doing
my
it
head-
live!
my hit points aren't right on Twitch, but okay.
I'm not sure what to do about that. It goes off your D&D Beyond sheet. But, little recap. Last week, the party made their way out of the caves, I believe. Did you guys... I'm blanking right now.
We're not in the caves. We got on the boat. We basically, Kailani jumped off the boat to grab where we thought was the treasure.
Yep.
She found the treasure, brought it aboard, and a bunch of hands started coming out.
What? Wait. What, that was...
Was that 2 weeks ago? I don't remember.
Because we have a manor. Okay, so we have a manor. We sold the pot, the magical pot. It then got stolen. And
the
now
word that we're supposed to be using
Cauldron.
is cauldron.
Cauldron.
Magic
So-
pot. Good job.
Yeah, it's like a big pot without any handles.
Yeah, we're not even in the town that our house.
Yeah.
No.
No,
No,
we
I think-
ended in Bryn Shander.
Yeah, we were chasing after
Hot feet.
The cauldron.
Beyond.
The cauldron
Yeah.
thief.
and then we were talking to a drunk dwarf woman that was thrown out, and she was telling us about her medal that was she wanted us to go get for them.
Iron ingots. Because
Yeah,
they got
iron
attacked by
ingots.
Yetis.
Iron ingots
Oh,
attacked
yeah.
by Yetis. Yep. You guys ended with a picture of a knucklehead trout, actually, on a wall, if you remember.
Oh, and there was a bar fight.
Yeah.
Huge bar fight.
By the way, we're chasing after the
Glorified.
Xantharum.
Zentarum.
Zentarum, yeah.
Xantharum, yes.
In Zetarum time.
Yep, you guys made your way inside what is the North Look, a inn and tavern, usually frequented by mercenaries and adventurers. One of the rowdiest and most dangerous places to stay in Bryn Shander.
It's a good thing Cray went first.
Actually, he didn't.
Yeah, the horse went first.
He started
Centaur.
like he owned the place.
Good thing someone else besides me went first.
You
So-
stay outside. You're not allowed to talk to people.
So, resuming on that picture, like an old episode of TV, because people can watch TV with advertisements, it zooms out of the picture of the fish as you see someone walk by it. You watch the tail kind of flip as someone got close to it, and the mouth starts moving. And it sings, "There's a place I like to go, farther up the river's flow, where it is. I don't know, must be under all that snow." It's actually in there. That's what it sings. It's a big mouth Billy Mass. Come on. I
That's
love
legit
it.
in the thing.
That is legit in the thing.
Wizards, what the fuck?
They have stats.
Don't let me in with those fools.
It does not have stats. It's a mounted fish. and it is sung to the tune of "Don't Worry, Be Happy."
There's a place I like to go.
All right.
Farther up the river.
So I'm going to, I guess,
Take me to the river.
walk up to the barkeeper.
Okay. Yeah. The barkeep you see is a human, currently quickly moving from drink to drink, refilling ales and topping off some people's food and rations that are sitting at the bar.
All right, I'm gonna go up and. Give me 1 second. How much gold do I have? I need a open. D&D Beyond would be nice.
Mhm.
Gold. How much for a mug of ale?
Like you almost had time to prepare for this.
Like you knew we were going to do this.
Mug of ale. Mug of ale is going to be 2 copper.
I'll toss him a gold because that's all I have.
Do you want a pitcher?
No, just a mug. It's all I have on me.
All right. He tucks the gold in his pocket. Do you want change?
Yes. You appreciate it.
That's why he was confused. He's like, are you tipping me or? Yeah. Give me just a second. Here's a mug of Perry. He hands you a tall metal mug. It's friggin' cold. It is cold to the touch. It almost freezes to your hand as you pick it up.
I'll taste what's inside of it.
Water.
It is like, imagine Natty Life of the Forgotten Realms.
Oh. Oh. I feel like that'd be more like Paps, but
I just had Natter days. It was all
but
all over
okay. Just kind of like, okay, this is a drink. That kind of face. This is a drink.
It was only 2 copper as he returns with your
Oh yeah.
Remaining 8 copper and 9 silver.
All right. Is there like? Gosh, I'm trying to just think of what to do. I'm just gonna kind of look around the bar and see how the scenery is. You said it's a very rowdy bar.
Yeah, it's pretty rowdy.
Is there at least a little small, quiet corner that Xanavor can sit in?
You see, that's the thing. There's not
Quiet.
really any corners, and there's not very much quiet.
Do we see any like shady fellows just like kind of eyeballing us?
Are we in there or are we still outside talking to the dwarven?
You all went inside. That was where the episode ended.
Oh, okay.
So like, what's the room look like right now? Is everybody's kind of keeping to themselves, or are they just
Is there a poker game?
are they
Or
focused
a
on
arm
us?
wrestling game?
Yeah, it's rowdy. It's people talking back and forth, talking about adventures they're on or things they've heard. There's drinks flowing, but you do notice that it's a lot of copper that's going to pay for things. So it's pretty cheap.
Okay.
I walk.
Arm
Look.
have like a symbol or something that they like any distinguishable features?
The bar. It's got the old bitey stuffed and mounted plaque above the hearth in the common room. Besides that, it's mostly wood stools and wooden tables. Nothing super fancy.
So I want to go up to Xanavor, and because you're the one that knows about the Zentarum, right? Out of character.
Zanzikov does.
Oh,
Zanskop does. I don't know a lot, but I know some, but not enough.
Okay, so I'll go up to Zanzibar and order a beer and drink with them.
Hmm.
And say,
I just mouth to her, "Don't buy it."
well, after drinking his beer, if he thinks it's bad, then yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna order a beer.
The alcoholic horse that seems like he could drink anything is
Just
telling
saying
you
no.
don't touch it.
He was out there drinking from a trough earlier.
When the alcoholic tells you not to drink something, you don't drink something.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely this is advice I am going to take. I don't care what my intelligence score says. I'm taking that advice. Zanzibar, what do you notice anybody in the crowd? Anybody that stands out to you? Anybody that
Doubt any of the people I knew would be up here, but I'll take a look around. Do I see any like thieves' cant symbols, or not? Doubt there'd be any open symbols of the Zentharum, but do I see anything sort of leading it?
Do you know Thieves' Camp?
I do. Well, no.
I do.
Tools. That's what I. Thieves' tools, not thieves' cant.
And that was one thing I was looking around for, was any signs of thieves' cant.
Okay. You don't really see much. You can make a perception check, though.
Okay.
We'll say that. Or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
Could I make one for the symbols of the Zentharum?
Sure.
Great rolls.
Yeah, it's too rowdy and loud in here to even like see anything or get anywhere. People are just kind of like, every time you get near them, they're just gonna give you a dirty look and go back to what they were doing.
Do I notice? Good.
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
I say, do I notice any like wizardly robes I would recognize from like the Brotherhood that I was in or anything like that?
Wizardly robes? No. It looks like mostly common folk. A couple. There's a half orc. There's a Goliath. A couple dwarves. There's also a man sitting at a table by himself that's wearing just like a black vest, and he's got like rolled up long sleeves. Not wearing a coat or anything. Long gray hair, or medium, I should say.
Does he stand out like from the crowd in some weird way? Like
is everybody else wearing a coat except for this guy?
Yeah, it seems to be awful.
Yeah, it's like everyone seems to be wearing coats except for him. Like even if they don't have like the hoods up and stuff, they still have the coat on. And you guys can tell it's still cold in here. Cray,
Oh, this is. We were told about a guy like this.
Cray, you don't seem bothered by the cold at all, and neither do you, Kailani. So it's hard for you to really ascertain, but anyone else, if you took your coat off, you would be freezing right now.
it's so bloody cold in here. I could start a bonfire.
Stefik? No. Yeah, no, it was Stefik. Yeah, we were told about Stefik. Apparently, he doesn't. He was a guy that's like the cold didn't affect him.
Now, you were told by the bounty hunter that there was a man named Sepik that they think has been murdering people. That also was not bothered by the cold very much.
Yes. Were we told like about any symbols of the Torg?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
You know, it was a traveling like merchant more than anything.
All right. Does the bartender seem like very extremely busy?
Yes, he hasn't stopped.
Okay. Well, like,
This is a work rush at a restaurant with one person.
Oh God. Okay. I guess I'll sort of saunter off and find some area to sit.
Okay.
Not sit, but like stand near.
You find a corner to stand in somewhere.
Yes.
Okay. What's
Just
everyone else
kind of
doing?
watching the room.
I'm watching Cray, see if he notices anything that's sticking out to him that I should be aware of, because I am completely in my element in a bar.
I'm doing what Cray does best. I'm really just trying to pay attention to what's going on. I'm a very suspicious person, and kind of going through the crowd. I mean, I'm assuming most of these people are taller than me, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So
Am I able to still keep an eye on Cray as he's wandering around?
I'm kind of just using my ability as a small creature to kind of sneak around and see if I hear any conversations or anything that pique interest.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a either perception or persuasion if you want to like try to talk to someone about like rumors or something.
Right now, I'm not talking to anybody, so
Okay.
perception.
Not really hearing much. It's a bunch of just randomness. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Six. Okay. So with the six, you do overhear the half orc is currently talking about in East Haven they had caught a evil wizard or something that killed some adventurers, and they had burned the wizard at the stake.
Okay.
Information you had already kind of known and been a part of.
Mm-hmm.
But
I approach Cray kind of cautiously because I'm holding my tome to my chest because I'm in a bar. I don't trust these people.
mm-hmm.
I approach Cray cautiously, go, Cray, would you like something to eat? Perhaps we can get a meal or something while we're here.
Sure.
Okay, well, let's just go to the bartender or whatever the people call them. Let's go. So we approach the bartender. I bring Cray with me. Hopefully still keep an eye out for things.
Okay. As you're kind of going through the crowd, Xanavor, go ahead and roll me a d10 as well.
D10? Alrighty.
Reroll.
Reroll it?
Yeah, because it's the same one. 1. Okay. Yeah, the Goliath is currently talking to one of the humans next to her, and she's talking about some fishers being terrorized by a monster or something that lives in Mare Dualden. It's strange that none of the other towns on that lake have been really harassed by the monster, but these people seem to be. Just a rumor that you make out.
I relay this information to Cray and Draconic, since I'm sure only he and I can speak it, hopefully. Like, so apparently there's attacks of another monster nearby, a nearby fishing village, or whatever these people call, whatever the hell it is. Do you see anything over there?
Shakes his head no.
You in the middle of the bar and started to speak devil.
Draconic. No.
Yeah, draconic, so you just hear grunting and dragon noises.
They're speaking lizard.
Watch Dragboard hears us. What the fuck you say?
Does anybody notice that? Does anybody hear?
They
Or
don't.
look out?
They seem to be kind of in their own world. They're not really paying attention to you guys.
Well, if everybody else is kind of spreading out throughout the room, kind of listening in, if you're next to me, or are you next to me?
I think so. I'm still at the door.
You want to go head out to a different corner, see what we can overhear?
Go do that corner.
Not cool. Not cool. What are you? Angel.
You know, that fellow over the table seems a little bit odd. It's blistering cold in here, and yet it's not fit for the occasion.
I agree. I mean, I, coming from the ocean, am a little resistant to cold myself, but he looks human. Is he human?
He looks human.
Something unnatural must give him the ability to fight off the cold like that.
I think you're making assumptions. So let's just maybe we just go talk to him.
Let's go talk to him.
Yeah. I guess we'll make our way to the guy with the table.
Mm-hmm. You just like walk up and sit down, or you stand at the table.
Really unnatural. That's
Well,
what
no, I
was
wouldn't
just
walk.
thinking.
I wouldn't sit down, but I would walk up and see like, oh, how are you doing? Aren't you cold, sir?
He just kind of looks up to you and just like a sideways, I really don't give a fuck about who you are. Why are you bothering me? Look.
He said that or gave us a look like that?
That's the look.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the look he's giving you. He just kind of like scowls at you, and
There's no need to be rude, sir. I was just kind of taking notice is all. Name's Cass. What do they call you?
call me Sepik.
Did you say septic, sir?
Sepik.
Septic. Ah, Septic from East Haven, right?
I've been there before, but not from there.
And whereabouts are you from? My name is Kailani, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
He just kind of gives a nod in your direction. From all around, I don't really have a home, per se. I travel with a merchant band.
Ah, yes, I'm quite familiar with many merchants. I was raised in the merchant town, so to speak, under the ocean, of course, but neither here nor there. What brings you to these parts?
Job mostly. Gotta sell things, of course. People up here in the cold seem to need supplies every now and then. We make our way around the 10 towns and make our business as we go.
What sort of supplies are they usually looking for?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Why are you looking for something? Some type of item?
You said we, so is there are you with a larger group of merchants that travel to 10 towns?
They're closing up shop right now, getting ready to head out. I'm just catching the past few more drinks before we leave.
You're up, Cap.
I got nothing.
Does Kailani know that he's the guy that Zanzikov thinks could be a murderer from East Haven? Does Kailani know that?
I believe you got the information from him, so you would know something about this.
Yeah, they told us in that last town.
Okay, well, I remember us splitting off in that bar too and talking to different people, so I didn't know if we ever had like a round table about that.
I believe you and Zanzikov were the ones, and I believe you three were the ones talking with that guy.
Very well.
Yeah, we were all talking to the female bounty hunter.
Yeah, and me and Xanavor were off doing our own thing.
Okay.
You're in the dark corner eating food.
Yes, we were.
Well, before you head out, we're new here and just trying to make conversation. perhaps we buy you and your group a beer on us, of course.
Kind of you. Don't know if we have time. I'll bring it up to him.
But you have time for a few more, right? Before you head out. Why not? Why not one more?
Are you trying
don't
to
think-
persuade? Can I cast guidance if that's the case? You don't need
I
it
don't
with
need your
that.
persuasion.
I was about to say, roll persuasion. If you want to cast guidance, it has material components, so you would have to like say a little prayer as he does it, which would be kind of odd in front of him.
Can I say it under my breath? Like,
That's a
I don't need you.
5. That's a natural 20.
nice.
Tell me everything you know.
He just kind of sighs for a second and kicks out the chair from the other side of the table so you can have a seat. You've caught my interest.
Barkeeper, around, please.
Kind of looks over you. Yep, no, 1 second. Be right there. Kind of rushing around behind the bar, grabs a couple drinks, brings them over to the
Let me
table.
ask you, Septis, right?
Sepic.
Septic. Is this place normally like this? Just well, it seems to be a little rowdy, a little crazy.
The Northlook's always been pretty rowdy and dangerous, yes. It's frequented by mercenaries and adventurers mostly.
Is there no order here at all?
Well, of course, there's order, but the money comes in. Money pays for everything. Scrimshaw, barkeep. He does a pretty good job. Sorry, Scrimshacks. Scrimshaw is the art form that some people do. Scrimshacks, he used to be a retired sellsword. Put down his blade and took up keeping the bar. Often cuts people breaks, customers that are between jobs, allowing them to stay on credit. But he charges interest, I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Sorry, Zach. I'm trying to compose my thoughts. I catch every other word with you, and it's just a little muffled there. I'm gonna wave over to Zanzikov and just have him like kind of come over as well. Maybe he can get some insight into this guy a little bit.
I'll walk over.
You'll just
I'll
have to mute,
introduce
unmute.
them.
When you want to talk, you'll just have to mute and unmute. Alright, what I'm sorry, what's up?
I'm walking over.
Okay. You
Yes.
clop your way over to the table that they're sitting at with this man.
Sepik, this is I mean, I'm sure you've seen him walk in, but this is Zanzikov.
I give him a nod.
He's with us in our party.
Centaur. Don't see many of you around here.
I would certainly hope not. We're not. Well, the cold isn't our best climate.
Doesn't seem to be bothering your lizard friend over there.
Doesn't seem to be bothering you as well.
Well, we don't hate it, but we don't really like it.
Why isn't the cold bothering you, sir?
Me?
No, not you.
Oh.
He just kind of raises his eyebrows at you.
Is this guy look human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, let me pull up.
Can I check to see if he's wearing an article of some sort or some type of amulet or protection?
Sepik. course, he doesn't have a sword right now, but that's what he looks like.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He looks like he's in his 30s, probably.
So again, Septic, just curious. One friend to another. How are you able to just withstand this temperature? Everybody else here seems to be freezing.
He looks at you with these, like, striking eyes. They're blue as a frozen lake. He goes, you get used to it traveling out in the snow.
I don't think so. No.
While Cass is talking to him, can I do an Arcana check to see if or what is it called? Detect magic? Oh, I don't have that in spell. I guess I'm gonna part it. Would an Arcana check tell me if he's carrying magical items? That's what I want to do. I don't think I have the ability to do that. I'm asking him.
Not exactly, just because looking around, you can't just tell if someone has something like in their pocket unless you cast like detect magic. Which detect magic, to cast it, it has verbal components, so you'll actually be looking like you're casting a spell.
Okay. I didn't know what an Arcana check always allowed.
So, Stefan, let me ask you now. So, are you looking for any more hired hands? Are you looking for any help with your next deliveries?
I can ask Torg, but I doubt that she'll need anything.
It was load.
Torg.
Will you type it in chat?
Yeah.
Is there any like bar helpers walking around?
Nope. Yeah, like I said, it's one person in a dinner rush.
Okay, so it's just him. Okay.
He said Torgo probably wouldn't need any help, but he can ask when he gets back.
What time are you expecting Torga?
More like what time they're expecting me, and kind of looks at outside. Should be any minute now. I just need to leave. Thanks for the drink. He downs it and gets up and starts walking out the door.
Can I look at Cray and kind of like do a
Bird dog him.
bird dog him a little bit? Be like that guy, foul him a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, that's what you want to tell Cray, yeah.
What?
Like I say, Cray's at the bar right now, and you just kind of look over as the door opens.
I kind of like side eye you, and I'm like, oh, sorry.
Bird dog him, Frankie.
But food.
I look at Craig, just kind of say, Draconic, go.
Oops.
Let him
Okay. I guess I'm following him then.
Okay, just make me a stealth check.
Yeah, that's what I was. Well, why is my D&D Beyond reloading? Come on, don't refresh. Come on. There it is. Okay. Just decided to refresh for some reason.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit. Okay.
Good thing it refreshed.
So Cray becomes like a crocodile in the snow. Just dives in, keeps the eyes over the top of the snow, and just follows in the footsteps behind him.
So, since Xanavor and Cray kind of understood what I meant, I'm going to talk and Arwen. The same thing. Like, hey, he's apparently meeting his leader of his merchant group or whatever, and Cray's following behind. Should we follow also and just kind of stay back?
Well, unless we want to lose Cray in the snow, I suppose we should follow him.
I think we already lost Cray.
Let's say you just saw Cray dive in the snow and haven't seen him since.
I don't think there's any tracks or anything. I don't know which way we went.
Hey, hold up food, his nose will stick out.
Cray will find you when you need him.
His nose is figure out. Funny.
But food, I smell.
Wait, I am darkfish.
Cray is like that cat that leaves every day and somehow always comes back.
Finds you.
Yeah.
You'll like be a state away and it still finds you. It's like, what?
Yeah, can't do that.
Okay. So, are you guys going outside to follow him, or what?
Yeah, because I have dark vision.
We might. I mean, this could be how I lose Cray if I'm not careful.
Well, I'll go in on out there.
Remember, you're quiet, so you have to unmute through Zoom.
Dang it, this stupid thing. Well, I have dark vision.
I mean, if
So-
Cray disappeared and he's got this, and we don't have to follow behind him, I just wanted to have him as a backup. I didn't want him to get too carried away.
And you can send one person after.
So I must look around and just see if there's any, I don't want to say friendly faces, but just, some people sitting around. I'm going to try to walk up to them and start asking them if they might have seen a group of people carrying a large ass cauldron around.
Make a
I guess I'm leaving Cray to his devices. I trust his skill.
persuasion check if you're gonna be talking to people.
Okay. Give me a second. Where is, there it is. No, roll it.
Okay. And what exactly were you asking?
Did it roll?
You rolled
Okay, it rolled.
twice.
Oh, it didn't show it on my D&D. Basically, I'm just asking, you wouldn't have happened to see a group of people going through town with a quite large cauldron.
I think I heard some commotion this morning going north, but I didn't see them. No.
No? Okay. So, we sort of... They seem to took something that wasn't theirs from East Haven.
I live in
Well-
Brenchanda. Not really my problem.
Nope. But I appreciate it. I'll toss my copper and walk away.
Okay.
I want to overhear him. They're talking about north, and I'm just going to chime in and say, north. That's also where that dwarven lady said that that steel had gone missing. Remember, Zanzikov, that were outside?
I was not there for that.
Ah,
I walked in before you guys were talking about that.
oh yeah, you went to the bar. You smelled the beer and took off.
But no, they said that the people with the cauldron went north. So, where did I look around? Where did Craig go?
Oh, he's just performing a task for us. Apparently, Arwen went with him without us knowing.
Go ahead and roll
You're so sneaky.
just a stealth check, Arwen. Okay.
Up one fort.
I would also assume that she's following even more of a distance as well, since I've already left.
Yeah.
Can you see it's like 60 feet in the dark?
Mhm. Yeah, you're like right on
'Cause
the
it's
edge.
dark, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's not really following him; she's just following me, in a sense.
Her tail sticking out of the snow.
Pretty much.
She's also a tracker too, so she would be a good one to do for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, Cray and Arwen, following Sepik, he seems to lead you down a couple different side roads, and you see what looks like a caravan on the outside of the north gate. You see about 3 other people standing around as he approaches them. One of them being a female dwarf.
Is it the female?
Hmm?
Is it the?
It's not the one that was outside of the bar.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is there any cauldrons?
Make a perception check.
Should be both.
He would be much closer than you right now,
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
he
right.
wouldn't really be able to see it. 13. You don't see any cauldrons.
What are they doing? They
It-
just packing up?
It looks like they're packing up some stuff, yeah. You see them lift up a sign and fold it in, and the sign says Torgas.
Okay. And they seem like they're going to go which direction?
North.
North.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Is there? Do they look like they have anything suspicious, or they might be trying to hide anything, or
They look murdery.
is there any dead bodies?
Make a insight check if you're trying to get like the vibe off them.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing.
Is it a murder vibe?
They look shady. They're wearing a lot of like black leather and stuff like that.
They look what?
They look shady.
Oh, shady. I thought you said skatey. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna continue just to watch them. I'm trying not to get caught. I'm also not 100% on why I was told to follow. I was just told to follow, so I'm just observing at the moment, trying to get as much info from watching them as possible, seeing if I hear them talking about anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure that he doesn't
There's
get.
only so much I could convey with my eyebrows.
Yeah. They seem to be packing up some crates and canopies and stuff. They don't really talk very much. You do overhear that they are planning to go north to
Mhm.
Targos.
Okay. Going north to Targos. What kind of stuff do they seem like they're packing up? Is just like supplies and
Yeah,
things of that nature?
they've got like cut wood, some flint and tinder, flasks of oil, blankets, furs, rations,
Mm-hmm.
bottles of wine, casks of cheap ale, fake medicine. From what it looks like the off-brand of everyone's medicine that they have in the cabinet.
Okay.
It's the generic brand, off-brand. There's a misspelling on the box or something.
They got Rolexes with 2 X's.
Yep.
It's Advir.
So they just seem like right now shady people that would sell you some shit that's not gonna work. I guess at this point, I mean, I'm just gonna watch them until they leave, unless I see something.
Okay. Back to the tavern. What's everyone else doing at the moment?
I'm sitting at the best possible quiet area of the bar, even though it's packed.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of mind my own business, updating my notes and stuff.
Okay.
What do you all think we should do? You know,
Personally, I
if
like
they
to know.
someone took the cauldron up north. And do we know that? Give me a second. What was the name of the other city? Targos?
Targos.
Targos. Targos we knew was more north, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like
Well,
the northwest.
she had relatives in Targos. They might have went there, and that's just to the north.
That is on the way, but do you think the cauldron may have gone there?
Well, that's where the culprit at least had relatives and somewhat of a home.
True, but that could also be a lie.
I don't think the guy who wants us to get the cauldron back.
Maybe. I'm more worried about Cray, personally. He hasn't been back yet. Usually when that happens, he's either spotted or something. Or he's lost.
And if it's
Again.
up north, I think maybe we just take a little step up to the northeast just a little bit and maybe look for that that dwarven iron. Is that right? Iron.
Yep, iron bars.
We could definitely earn some favors in this town as well.
Well, it's on the way, but I fear if we take our time, the cauldron might be long gone.
But we also don't even know. We still don't know who has the cauldron. We're kind of throwing all of our eggs in one basket by following these guys, but so, we don't know for sure.
And if we don't find this cauldron, they might kick us out of our mansion. And there goes my study. All my experiments wasted.
Now you've upset him again. What do you want to do?
Personally, I'd like to see what Cray has found if he's not back yet. Other than that, I say let's possibly do the cauldron. That seems a more pressing event that we have. Well, what do you people think? I'm usually not good at these sorts of things.
Neither am I, but I think you are onto something. Cauldron is more important. We worked hard to get it, and they shouldn't have taken it from.
We stole it first.
We worked our asses off to do that.
All right, Xanafor's clearly worried about Cray. You guys want to go check on him?
I mean, I would say how long was I gone?
You've been gone probably about 15 minutes. They're at about 10 minutes talking right now.
We should probably go check on him.
He's not my line of sight. I'm scared.
It hasn't been that long. Freaking out over nothing.
And I'm here.
Yeah, Arwen's behind him.
Yeah, my
He just he's scared. He needs someone to wipe his ass for him. He can't do anything on his own.
I am that perfect height for that.
You're perfect height to eat it.
Ew.
Oh.
That's why he really wants you back.
Yeah.
He really misses about you.
Crazy for the
I was
booty.
also under the impression that he was gone longer.
No.
It's been... You guys have been talking for about 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
In his timeline of me telling split stories in the same timeline, he's been gone 15 minutes. So
Okay, I read. For some reason, I took it as he was gone for like an hour or something like that.
no.
Okay. But still. I suppose we could wait a little longer for him. He's not incompetent. He's pretty sneaky. I mean, he finds things and he scares me on occasion, and I curse at him for that. But still. Why? What do you guys think? I personally think the cauldron, because, well, that's why we're out here. And the sooner we get that done, the sooner we can do hero things? Is that what it's called?
Here.
Is that what we do?
So are we all at the bar right now? Is that
Everyone but Arwen and Cray.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Everyone but Arwen and Cray.
Okay. Okay. Barkeep.
Yes, what's up?
That fellow that just left.
Uh-huh.
What's his deal?
Sepik, he works for Torga Icewind.
He
One
looks
of
for
them.
what?
He works for Torga Icewind.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with this Torga Ice Fang. Is that a popular name here?
She's a trader of some type. Usually has overpriced goods.
So are they constantly? So they just rip everybody off around here.
I mean, some things are hard to come by. You'll pay double to get it. But
Oh, it just occurred to me that dwarf that you kicked out of here, the one that was pretty drunk. What's her deal?
she was going on about some losing some type of iron for the black iron blades, and everyone started making fun of her for working with that company. So she started getting irritated, and everyone got irritated back. Had to get rid of her. Bad for business.
What's wrong with the black iron blade?
What's wrong? Garn? Garn the hammer? More like Garn the loser. Worst smith out in the Dwarven Valley.
I have not heard of this fellow.
He sells shoddy goods, and he's got a side hustle as well with his sister. She sells adventuring supplies like rations, cold weather gear, ice picks, snowshoes.
What would you say that this iron is worth?
The iron, I'm not sure. That would be something more to ask one of the dwarves than me.
Appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Nope.
Down up there.
I'd toss him a coin for his information.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
He takes it.
Come on. Get up there, baby. Go to the door. Mom.
Can I get 9 copies back? Well,
I'm like trying to keep up.
No, there's nothing out there for you.
I was hoping Crane would see them kind of dealing with the artifact.
What's
I
that?
don't know if Crane gets back.
Yeah, Cray hasn't come back yet. You guys are now hitting about the same time. So I'm gonna switch back over. Cray, Arwen, what are you doing? Are you still scoping them out? Are you gonna leave?
Well, first I want to see if I see any signs of Steve's camp between their communications or the stuff that they're putting in.
You do see a thieves' camp word for poison on one of the boxes.
Okay. Okay.
And you also see a thieves' camp symbol for protection.
Okay. I guess I guess Arwen's caught up with me.
Yes.
Arwen's behind you, yeah.
I'm behind you.
Okay. I turn to Arwen. They look like they're just selling shoddy goods. I don't see anything worth nature. I feel like we should head back.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I don't have anything back.
Make a
I guess.
perception check, Arwen. Okay. You do notice as they open one of the doors, a hand falls out, and they lift it back up real quick and then close the door behind it.
Oh, hell no. Well, that's great.
shoddy goods, huh?
That's real shoddy.
I think that we definitely need to go
Where's
let
the-
everyone else
Where's the
know.
other four with my needs for it?
I agree. We should
need to
head
go
back.
Let them know that we saw that. So
All right.
let's go.
So let's head back.
Okay. Yeah, so a couple more minutes pass. You make your way back to the tavern. Meet up with the others.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. I
Oh.
walk up to the group.
Well, what have you learned?
Well, they had a lot of shoddy products. We saw. Well, I noticed that they had some thieves' cant for poison and protection. So definitely a shady group. I believe Arwen saw a hand fall out, so they're definitely killing people for some reason.
Either that or it's those.
So they're killing people. That's interesting.
I didn't see any sign of our cauldron.
So they don't have the cauldron. And you said they had poisons and such.
Definitely had poisons. I mean, they also had a lot of other just products, like they were going to sell them.
Sound
And
like
what the
black
barkeep
market.
says, yes, they're selling overly priced goods, but the hand is a bit concerning.
Yeah.
The hand is definitely something.
The,
that
the
they're-
murder that took place.
Arwen, speak up a little bit. It's hard to hear you.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I hear you. I can hear myself now. Yeah, the hand was definitely concerning. And
I know it was just a hand, but was there anything special about that hand?
It looked lit like I'm trying to think of the word lithe, I think. Thin. It was a very thin, almost elven looking arm.
Okay.
Had a little bit of a bluish tint because it was bare skin, and it was probably cold.
Yeah. But it wasn't like a dragonborn hand or something. It was definitely like an elf or something of that nature.
Thinnish elven looking hand.
Okay.
Female?
Well, all elf hands are female, like because
yeah.
it's elves.
Very dainty.
Fingernails? I don't know what kind of thing.
Oh, I think.
No, they didn't have a good manicure or anything like that.
Quite interesting. So the murder that took place in East Haven wasn't, I'm trying to remember, wasn't one of them poisoned?
No, actually, all the murders that you were told about, all the victims had a dagger made of ice stuck in their heart whenever they were found.
Oh. And Torga's last name is Ice Fang?
Ice vein.
Ice Vein? Oh. But still, there's a connection, I'm thinking.
They seem to be heading north to Torga.
Oh.
Targos.
Oh, that's the way.
Targos.
Torga is heading to Targos, yes.
Got it. Okay, that's why I was confused because I kept thinking you're saying Torga's heading to Torga. Okay, Targos. Got it. Okay.
Well, what do you guys think? Should we make our way to Torga? Targus?
I just know we're following an elf that stole the cauldron, and there seems to be an elf, a dead elf in the back of that merchant. I don't know. I just wonder if they're connected somehow.
Possibly. I mean, were we already thinking about going that way?
I don't think we have any. Well, we don't know.
Well, yeah, somebody said that whoever came through with the cauldron was headed north.
Yep.
So that's that's the direction we're heading anyway. At least we can scout out these guys along the way.
Yeah, you've got. If there was a quest mini map, you have 2 arrows pointing to the northwest and 1 to the northeast right now.
I vote for 2 arrows.
Let's go suck.
I could do that too. I could do
That's
that.
what I do. I'm like, I haven't been here yet. Let's see what's all over here.
Yeah, there's plenty of places that you guys still haven't visited.
I just worry that if we dally too long in this town, end up with a manor, we'd have to decorate it, that sort of thing. But then we'd lose the trail. I don't want the trail to go cold.
We don't want them to sell off the cauldron to someone and it be gone as well.
Arwen and Craig, you guys think you can track them again?
I mean, I'm pretty good at tracking.
Quite good at it.
I'd say so.
Are you wanting to head out now? Are you wanting to stay the night in Bryn Shander?
I think that if we're gonna do this,
It's end of the day right now.
It's about 5 p.m. It's always nighttime, so it's hard to tell. It's just you guys have been up for a couple hours now, yeah.
Do we know how long it would take to get to next town?
To Targos from Bryn Shander, you could estimate probably about 2 hours on foot.
Well, if we hurry, we could probably make it quickly.
I'm up for whatever you
It's
suggest.
not too late now. I'm up for going now.
I'm up for going now.
I'm in.
Let's do this.
Very well, let's go. Let's just try to stay warm in this bloody cold.
Okay. So round of drinks, by the way, needs to be paid for still.
Okay, I think that was you.
So it's 2, 4, 6 copper.
That is cheap, you're right.
That's you.
Not me. It's
Yeah.
me.
You ordered it.
You ordered a round of drinks, yeah.
She's over here like,
Someone else will get my tab. I'm not gonna stay here
order
long.
those drinks.
I will expect my.
Trelawney gets arrested.
Yep.
I tug on Xanavor's like pants.
Yes, what is it, Craig?
Did you save my food?
Yes, of course. What am I, a barbarian? What would I do, feed it to a dog?
Well, there's a lot of people here.
Well, those people don't matter now, do they?
Well, I think a bar full of drunken idiots matter when they want to steal your food. But yeah,
And they would be reduced to a puddle of acid. They would not come close.
Yeah, since Cray was gone, should we all check our pockets?
He was watching.
I mean, and then yeah. Maybe I do like a pat down. Count.
Is the hag head still there?
The hag head is still there, yes.
Okay.
Don't you people touch me.
All your stuff seems to be where it was.
I'm going to grab my food and eat it. How much was the food, by the way?
Did you get ale too, or just food?
Just food.
Okay. They gave you rye porridge,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a copper each.
Okay.
I'm afraid to actually ask what's in it because it's like so cheap. It's like,
It's rye seed and water.
Eat.
Okay. Equipment.
even though Xanavar was offering to buy Cray food, he's like, okay, you want to buy it? Go ahead.
Well, you were busy doing whatever, and I just skirtled over to pay for the food before we got arrested.
I'm heading out.
I'm just gonna hand him a silver piece and tell him to keep the change.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Just nods.
right, let's go, Cray. And I just kind of walk cautiously around people, like, don't touch me.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't it? Oh, because that was the wrong thing. Oh, wait, what?
What's going on?
What's Electrum?
It's like a
Uh,
50-cent piece.
Huh. Okay, well, that's supposed to be silver, I think, not Electrum. I think it's supposed to have 5 silver.
It's like a $2 bill. It's rare.
I
So Cray and Arwen, are you guys able to make your way back, follow that caravan?
it, not a lot going on. I think a lot of people were paying attention to us.
Yeah, they didn't seem to really notice you while you were watching.
No, I think he's asking if you're
Oh.
able to follow them now. Like, you know the
Yeah.
direction they're headed.
Oh,
Oh.
So I'm assuming they headed out by now, right?
Yes. They were leaving as Cray and Arwen turned back.
Yeah, because we're going the same time they are, but I figure if we try to just follow them at a distance, we might be okay.
I mean, we could. I mean, I don't think the path, like, it's not like there's multiple paths there.
It's an open tundra, pretty much, between them. Let me see. I'll pull up the map for you. Bring over the map. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a flattened road to Targos, but there is not like a road. It's not a paved road.
Well, I guess let's head out then.
If you want to track them between me and Arwen, I'm sure we can do it.
Let's do that too.
Yeah, make a survival check at advantage. And I set the DC pretty low because they just headed out, so it's going to be easy to follow the tires and stuff.
Arwen, what's your survival?
I'm at +3.
Okay, I'll roll survival.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to do
That's
that.
all right.
I
got-
didn't mean to do that.
I got a +5.
Yeah, 24. You're able to find their track pretty easily. How
There it
closely
is.
are you wanting to follow them?
I look at the group because they're the ones telling me they want to follow them.
Well, I assume we want to keep an eye on them, but not give ourselves away. So, just be on the horizon, maybe? I don't know. I don't track. I just have you do it. What do you think, Cray?
Well, go ahead and roll me a D12, I believe it is. Let me check.
I
2. Okay, so there isn't really much of a moon out tonight, and what little moonlight is coming down is being blocked by cloud cover. There's a mild wind coming as well through the tundra, so it's a bit hard to see. You can only really see 60 feet in front of you on a normal sight, because after that it's dark. So you could be right behind them, 60 feet, or you could try to rely on your perception via hearing instead of sight. Because you would figure that their caravan might make some noise.
Mainly want to know if they veer off the road or off the track during our travels.
Hmm.
I mean, I would assume that they're going to have the same issues as we are if they're trying, so.
I'd say we keep a somewhat close-ish distance where, like, we can kind of catch them around a corner or something to keep an eye on them.
Keep a
But
bit
like,
of
look
distance.
inconspicuous in a way.
You can only see them 60 feet. So that's where I think, because I think if we're close enough to hear them, that's a little too close. So maybe we just need to stay where we can't see them within 60 feet, but we at least still get their track so we can track them that way.
Yeah, let's do that. That's a smart
Yeah.
idea.
Okay, so essentially they're going to be going a medium pace, and you want to be going like a slow pace.
Like Zanzibar could read his book while walking.
Okay.
And
Yep.
hopefully
Alright.
not slip on ice.
Cool. Go ahead and Icewind, roll me a d20. $13. Okay.
For some reason, I was confused because I thought she was rolling a d12 and she rolled a 13. Okay. My brain.
How do you roll a 4 on a d6?
Shut up.
It rolls d12 for d20s.
Okay, and then go ahead and roll me a d8. We'll say crystal. 5. And a d4 from Lurtz. Okay.
All the dice.
Yep. Lots of things I gotta figure out. Cool.
Roll a d1.
How do you get a 1 on a D1?
You can only get a 1 on a d1.
Roll a 0.
So, as you're going, you start hearing what sounds like cats, almost. You hear like yowling and growling, hissing up ahead of you, and you do start to hear some sounds as the caravan stops.
Do we look around? Do I see anything? Like, are
Make
hearing
a
cats? Am I seeing any animals?
make a perception check.
Okay. Did it roll?
Yep.
You can't make anything out. You can hear the sounds, but whatever it is, you can't see it very well.
Oh boy.
Make
Does
a
anybody
perception
see
check.
anything?
Oh.
I can't see.
You got snow in your eyes.
She's just looking right at the tracks.
Okay,
I'm
when
gonna-
we're moving forward. Can I go forward a little bit and try to like put my eyes through the fog and cast guidance on myself?
Yeah.
I'm gonna light the lantern.
Cast guidance on yourself, and then you can go ahead and make a perception check. So roll perception and then add a d4.
Oh, is that what you do? Okay.
Yep.
I swear I bought oil.
Yeah, I don't think that guidance is going to help you much.
It's a 7. Yeah, it's hard to see.
Yeah.
You're just hearing a lot of movement and people yelling.
Like fighting sounds.
Yeah, fighting sounds.
Can Xanavor attempt to look?
I'm looking up there.
Well, we've had a lot of people look. We can't have everyone roll perception checks at the same time because that's redundant.
I'm just gonna make my way up there.
I'm gonna start heading up.
Okay.
Definitely.
I have the lantern of revealing light.
Okay. You are not getting any green flame off of it.
Okay.
Just a sec. I'm setting up stuff.
Oh no.
Wait. What do we do?
I don't know why that song's stuck in my head, but it is.
What are we dealing with?
I'm in danger.
Dang it.
Dude, that kind of scared
Me and
me.
you were always in danger.
It's not expected.
He goes, I'm in danger.
Cool. And I don't have snow on this map, so forgive me, but this is what's going on.
That is unforgivable.
Doesn't count.
Oh my.
You see a bunch of people
I see
fighting what
brown
looks
snow.
like giant cats
Oh.
as you approach. And we can go ahead and roll some initiative as I clear the
Kitties!
turn order.
And rolls his pet.
I'll hit your token first.
Oh, yeah.
Or, well,
Kitties!
Funny thing, I cannot access my token.
it's at the top.
This is very tough.
Kitties.
Yeah, I can't click on Xanavor's token at all.
Let me see if I can do something real quick.
I can't click on Xanafor's token either.
Yeah,
Oh.
I see it.
Ugh.
Are you a horse? What is that abomination of a roll for Cray? Oh,
There we go, I can touch it.
Oh, who did I need it to do it?
Bandits aren't doing anything. Yeah. I mean,
No, but I want to be like, like you should.
Oh, okay. That works. And I gotta roll in all theirs in. Okay. The horse is gonna stop moving over here. He just sees all the stuff. He's like, nope, I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here, just so I'm not in the way. I believe everyone is in. I see Quinn, Xanavor, Cray, Castiel, Crystal, Zanzikoth, Arwen. Yep, cool. So descending, going first. The Crag Cat. This is what the cat looks like.
Aww.
kitty!
Ew.
I want one.
Eat that litter box.
Some white mountain lion.
It's gonna move
That little cat.
It's a Crag Cat.
over here, and it pounces towards Torga and tries to take a bite out of her. 14 is going to miss. That brings up to Kalani.
Kalani is pretty far away.
I thought my 17 initiative was going to be good.
No, I was really. Alright, so I'm going to move up.
Okay.
30 feet. Something right there. And something is right there. And then she's going to just Sacred Flame the cat that's attacking Georgia.
Okay. So it's gonna make a dex check. Pretty dexy, natural one. So it takes full 6 damage as this radiant beam of light comes down from the sky and hits it.
I say, bad kitty.
Kind of hisses and moves its eyes back. Anything else?
Can I somehow summon like a magical giant spray bottle and spray the cat?
So if you had a spiritual weapon, we could do that.
Wait. Oh, I don't yet. I don't
Not yet, not yet.
Damn
Alright.
it. That would have been amazing. Okay.
So this one is going to try to bite one of these people back here. That's a 7. They're doing so well. Bam. That'll hit for 3 slashing damage. Amazing. Arwen.
Well, how far away? I'm gonna move up towards Kalani.
Yep.
And then can I try to shoot at it along with moving like that?
Yeah, you can shoot the cat, you can shoot the people in front of the cart. You can shoot pretty much anyone on the screen right now.
Well, I'm gonna try to take out
Kalani.
the kidney.
Okay. Uh, 10 is going to miss.
Oh. Should I even bother?
I think that's all you can do at the moment.
Don't forget, by the way, just a reminder, we have that scroll in the bag of tricks.
Oh,
I think, yeah.
Yes.
Xanavor has the scroll and Zanzigoth has the bag.
Yes, fireball the entire caravan. That would
there
make
might
me
be a
so
laser
happy.
pointer in that bag of tricks.
Lower level, so you even have to try to fireball.
Xanavor.
Speaking of fireball, no.
Say lose all the stuff. Do it.
I suppose I'm not allowed to switch initiatives with somebody, am I?
What do you mean?
Like I just let Cray go instead of me, and I go for Cray's turn.
Not really.
No.
You can hold your action, but that's about it. Like you can hold a spell until Cray goes, if that's what you're talking about.
No, I was hoping like just let him go
No.
first, and I go after him. Like just
Because initiative is your character's reaction, so
I know that's why I don't
it
like
could have just been, in theory, it could have just been Craig fell in the snow and didn't react because you guys saw it all first, and then he's like, "What?" You know, it's just kind of how things happen.
Then I shall cast a ray of sickness at the Crag Cat right next to Torga Icewind. I gotta see if it hits first.
That will hit.
That will hit. All right. Let me see. On hit takes 2d8 damage, so it does 2d8 damage. That is 5.
Oh my god.
It's gotta make a Constitution saving throw, and if it fails, it will be poisoned.
Okay. So it passes with a 15.
Damn.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I need to make one?
Yes.
This is gonna go great.
Double damage.
Okay. So you're not affected either. How does the spell work? Does it take the damage?
It takes the damage, but the saving throw is for if it gets poisoned.
Okay.
So basically what would happen is if you get hit by it, like a beam hits him, but he doesn't get sick from it or anything.
Okay. So you also take 5 damage as you shoot this like greenish ray at the cat, and it seems to reflect off of its fur back at you.
What?
But it does
Ow.
seem to also have affected it, so it did take damage.
Cool. Hey, I'm gonna die. Cray, protect me! It's gonna kill me by me attacking it.
so
It's
Castiel,
using my own stupidity against me.
I'm gonna
Oh.
use my movement and then dash up to here. Right on it.
okay, so you're dashing as your action.
Yep.
Okay. Bonus action. I don't know if you really have any bonus actions.
Actually, as a you know what? Did I see that spell reflect back onto?
Yeah, you saw it right in front of you. Like this beam hit it, and then it just kind of like shot back towards Xanavor.
You see me in the corner go.
That's normal.
All right, but nothing happened whenever Caroline hit with fire.
Correct, because it failed its saving throw. It seems.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite as a bonus action.
Okay, so suddenly your weapon just starts radiating this almost vibration of energy.
Correct.
That
that's
is
all I'm doing.
cool. Next one. What's this? Crossbow. That'll hit.
You got that thunder from down under, huh?
Cool. Torga.
With a bow, the thunder is
Okay, so 20 is gonna hit.
Crack and catch.
13 is gonna hit. And that's gonna hit. So 7, 6 is 13, 20. Oh. You see as Torga just carves this Crag Cat down.
well.
With 3 quick attacks using a scimitar and a dagger. She takes 2 quick swipes with the scimitar and then thrusts forward with the dagger, sinking into its heart, and it stops moving.
God damn it.
3 attack.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, man. We'll save you.
The next one is going to jump over here, pull out a crossbow, take a shot at the other one. That's going to hit. Oh, wrong one. 3 piercing. Okay. Gwen is going to move up over here to Arwen's side. That's movement. Cray.
There's too much going on. Cray's gonna move up right there. And just ready his action to shoot an arrow if something comes at him.
Okay. Zanzikath.
I'm going to run up. And I'm going to cast a firebolt at this one.
It hits me, I swear to God.
Take out my flint and steel and spark out a firebolt. And where is it? There it is. Why is it not rolling dice?
That'll hit.
Okay.
Okay. Kind of singes the fur pretty good. Anything else from you?
That's going to be all I can do.
Okay. This one's gonna run around. Scimitar. 10 misses. Sepik. Sepik, you watch as he pulls out this long sword made of ice, and then pulls out also a dagger made of ice as well. And he's going to run 30 feet this way. Natural 1's gonna miss that guy, so I'm gonna have him roll a D2. D4. Evens or odds?
Even.
Okay. It's an even, so he still manages to connect somehow with the Crag Cat. For... Damn, good damage. Pretty sure this has wow, no. It does not look good. And with his dagger, misses. That one is dead. Kailani.
I is going to dash. Actually, no, she's not. She's just gonna take a here. She can do the same thing. Sacred flame this guy.
Okay. He needs to make a dex save. Fails again. Good lord. You call down this last mote of light, and it takes out the Crag Cat. So that is down. There are no more cats attacking at the moment, but everyone still has their weapons drawn and are looking around.
What do we do?
I mean, does
I kind of like. I guess I would say I kind of look at Torga. I kind of put my smite away, like the thunderous, make it stop glowing. And it's like, is everybody okay?
A little scratched up, but we should be all right.
We heard trouble ahead, so we came to check it out. But you guys seem to manage this on your own.
We handle ourselves pretty well. Just got to pick up a couple things now that the stupid cats have knocked over one of my carts.
here, we can help you with that. And I start making my way over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Kalani.
I look at Torga and I was like, is that Sephic over there?
You watch as the blades just kind of disappear as he walks over.
I'm kind of paying attention to what items have fallen out and any sign of that hand.
Yeah.
I'm looking for any,
Pick up.
just looking for any useful components that could have come out.
Or
So-
any other body parts, possibly.
So just roll me a investigation check.
Okay. Damn. Tonight is not Cray's night.
What items am I helping put back in the cart? That's pulled out.
Most of it looks to be furs, blankets, and what looks like some type of oil.
Like lantern oil?
Like oil made from fish of some type.
Oil made from elves.
Oil made from elves.
I just wave at Sephic. Hey, buddy.
He walks over.
Hmm?
I met this one earlier, Torga. Seems alright.
We were talking earlier, and yes, I brought the boys around, and you know.
I bought the boys around. Thank you. Connie.
Sorry, Carlon. Yes, that's right. Right.
You just kind of see this quick little grin go across Torga's face. Well, that was nice of you. Why were you following us?
We weren't following you. We were actually heading up to Targos. Well, to be honest, we didn't know the way. We're new here, and it may have seemed like we were following you, but we were kind of using the tracks as a guideline, more or less following you. We weren't necessarily following you. We were just kind of.
Nobody should.
Dig yourself in a bigger hole.
Hold on.
No roads, we have nothing to follow to town.
I'm not sure if I should have you roll persuasion or deception.
Or deception.
Because you have lied and told the truth multiple times.
In the same
Oh, they're
it all makes sense.
Roll both. See which one rolls higher. Take that one.
Yes.
We were only following you to use the tracks as a guideline. We didn't care about your business.
Okay, so that will go with deception versus her
Okay.
insight.
Am I close enough to cast guidance? No.
Get
Never mind.
No, it's
Don't look
touch.
suspicious. You just cast guidance when we're telling the truth.
It's like,
This is wisdom, I believe.
you see, Sevik here was talking about job opportunities out here in Targos, and so we were making our way up there. It was getting nightfall, and yet, so we used the tracks as a guideline. And we didn't see a harm in it. We kept our distance to make sure we didn't alarm you guys or make it look too suspicious.
She kind of like tongue-in-cheek looks at you for a little bit and nods as you're talking. Understandable. Well, I guess we're glad you came along, even if we handled it mostly ourselves. Your assistance was, of course, appreciated.
I mean, I'm sure. I think I kind of distracted the cat a little bit for you while you beat it up, but you know, it's fine.
I'm gonna try to skin the cat.
It hurt me.
you hurt yourself.
Oh yeah. Got it hurt.
That's okay. It was only
Um,
meant.
okay. What are you using to skin it?
Rock cutting.
I'd say the tip of a spear. I don't have leatherworker's tools. I don't have. The only tools I have are smiths and thieves.
You just picked up herbalism kit and something else too, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I was sorry. I was looking at Roll20. D&D Beyond. I have. Yeah, I have a herbalism kit. Could I use that?
That's an itty bitty knife. That's like trying to cut through a bearskin rug with a paring knife.
It's either that or like the tip of my spear.
Ask Cray for his knife.
You can make a nature check with disadvantage. Because a spear is a very unwieldy thing to use.
I'm gonna do lay on hands for Zanzibar.
Okay.
Zanzibar.
Why is it not rolling the? Okay.
It rolled it like 6 times.
Did it? What the hell? Okay.
First one was a double 6.
Yep. So you try and it just starts going to rags.
I just leave it.
Yeah.
Like it's not rolling it at all on D&D Beyond, but it's rolling it through Roll20.
You do look over as you're tearing this one apart. These two over here have completely skinned the other one with little to no issue.
Well, good for them. They're 2 people.
I'm holding
I'm a moose person.
Wow, take offense to people just doing.
I'm offended because I can't accomplish the same task. I want to talk to your manager.
You want to get hurt even more?
All right, Karen.
So
There are no Karens here.
Was there a certain cart that stands out that I saw the hand me and Arwen did?
you would guess that it was probably the one that is behind Torga.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure what he's looking at or what he's wanting to do, but I'm gonna beckon Torga to come. I'm just be like, Torga, come here for a second. I want to talk to you.
She's kind of like crosses her arm and looks at you like I'm standing right in front of you. I may be a little short, but I can't grow to talk into your ear, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, that point is taken. When I was talking to Sefik earlier this evening, he was saying that you guys might have some space on your roof for some odd jobs, maybe a little need some assistance.
Sadly, at the moment, we're full up. We don't really need any more hands in our business.
What business is that, by the way?
Trading.
Can I have a job? What do you do?
I'll see you do.
I'm an
I
accountant.
fucking clean up the caravan and I was checking the goods.
Well, that's a shame. If anything comes up, here's my number.
I'm just using it just to sit on
It's 2, the number 2.
You'll just have to send me a message via Snowball. I don't know.
Maybe we'll send it via Thieves' Camp? Maybe?
Just kind of cocks her head. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't.
Okay, so while that awkward conversation's happening,
Mm-hmm.
have we cleaned up the caravan yet?
Yes, you guys have gotten most of the boxes restocked up. The caravan, after the two humans over here have finished skinning the Crag Cat, they fold up the hide and put it into a crate as well. And then they start lifting up the side of the cart after it's pretty much emptied out, putting the wheel back on it, and then you just start loading up the crates.
So after I help them kind of clean everything up while they're doing that, can I just like mosey, just like casually come like this way around? I don't know how to show you the way I was going, but down and around. My goal is to check out this caravan along the way, and also keep it in the back of this window here. On my way, like making my way back up to the group.
Okay, this is one of those weird things because you're essentially trying to stealth in an open field with people around you. Is you're trying to be sneaky.
Yeah, I just want to kind of like casually walk this way, like maybe I'm checking out, the Crag Cat up this way.
She's trying to sneak her intentions, not necessarily sneak her actual not being seen.
Yes, that's the perfect way of putting it.
Being nosy.
Might be more of a deception maybe than a sneak.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a perception to peek in this window of this caravan, or like look at these goods and these on my way.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm gonna raise the DC on it a little bit and make a perception, just because this is trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm not looking at that as you walk by a bunch of people that are surrounded.
Okay. Would I be able to like say a prayer like under my breath a little bit, cast guidance?
Yeah, as you're walking around, just you're a cleric. You're just like, oh yes, blessed be Umberlee, as you walk. Thankfully that we were here for you.
That's exactly what I had in mind.
At the same time, I'm gonna yell that someone's behind us. Like, is that another
I mean, I don't need it, but
So,
the DC was higher.
so as you're walking up in this direction, you pass by what looks like a back window, and there's just a head with just the eye over one of the edges of the window, and it's just unblinking, staring out. It would be in like the bottom left corner of the slatted window over here. Like it was trying to be hidden, it shuffled during the attack.
So if I can kind of make out does it look familiar to me?
It looks like what could be a face.
All right. So I couldn't make out if that was the elf from Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna make my way back over here. See much about that right now.
Okay. Well, it looks like everything's back in order, Torga says. We should be heading back out. We don't want to get trapped out here in case there happens to be a blizzard. Wouldn't want everyone to get lost.
Would you guys mind if we caught a ride?
If you would like to...
Numbers means more safety.
Of course, you won't be getting any payment for being guards, but if you want to trail along, you're free to do so.
Safety numbers.
Absolutely. You never know when more cats or yetis
Word.
or anything could come out of the snow and attack our caravan again.
Is everybody okay with getting a ride?
As long as they don't distract me, I'll be fine.
I don't know if we're getting a ride as much as we're just walking with them.
Sure. I mean, you guys okay with this? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, this is like that situation where you say bye to your friend and walk in the same direction.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah.
Like, all right, cool, we're leaving now. Yeah, us too. And then you just start walking in the same direction.
Oh, you're supposed to leave, not me.
Okay. So we'll drop turn order because nothing is being provoked or anything like that. Both cats are gone.
I'm going to go back and get the horse.
Okay.
And I'm going to get on the horse.
Cool. I'm gonna pull you guys back.
And since we're riding with everybody else, I'll be on the horse as well.
So are we kind of like walking behind them?
Yeah, you're like 30 feet behind them because they know you're there. They're allowing you to be a little bit closer to them, just not like walking next to the cart.
Are there any odd smells or anything coming from them?
No.
Prey just had porridge.
You do see Sepic's still not wearing like a coat. The cold's not bothering him at all. He's just walking.
Can I make an Arcana check, see if I can sense anything about him that's causing it?
Sure. 13. You can't really tell anything. He's got these weird eyes. Like they're like icy blue. Which, I mean, people have blue eyes, but these are like striking, like glacial ice blue.
While we're walking, can I do detect magic?
Sure.
While we're back there, by the way, I just want to tell everybody what I saw in the back of that cabin. Just confirm that, you know.
It's none of our business.
Who knows? Maybe they're trying to do experiments like I am. You never know.
You have bodies in the basement, Jennifer?
I mean, they could have a good reason.
I've had a drow in the basement before. You never asked me, did you? I was part of the Brotherhood Arcana. We did some pretty scary things.
I mean, we've all murdered in our life, right? I mean, nobody.
I mean, we just murdered a hag.
Yes, but she was a bitch.
You're a bitch. We haven't murdered you.
She tried to eat me.
Exactly. That's why she had to die.
I feel like she's not the first thing to try and won't be the last.
Why are you not? You should be more mad than this. She didn't even want to eat you. Think about that.
If you really want to eat me.
I think you're just jealous she didn't want to eat you.
I wasn't even on the menu.
Those are a tough meat, I'm sure.
Craig, this is by far the weirdest group we've ever been in.
So, you continue the rest of the 2-hour journey to Targos. As you approach the city, you do see what looks like a large wooden wall, just like Bryn Shander. And it seems to go out into the lake, Mare Dualden. Which I will reveal Mare Dualden now, as you can see it.
Mare Dualden. Okay.
Good, Mayor.
As you approach the walls, Torga starts pulling off to the side of the road, outside of the gate, and setting up shop, essentially. waves to you as you walk up.
Bye.
Well, if you're looking for any supplies, you kind of got to look at what we got, so don't be afraid to stop by.
What kind of supplies do you have?
Pelts,
Are there like
medicine.
magical components or anything like that? Like say a vial of a specific acid or anything like that?
We do have some vials of poison, but they're used primarily for killing vermin.
No. Last time I had poison, I accidentally killed an apprentice. We can't have that again. We'll get run out of town. Never mind. Just walks away. Just nonchalantly.
Just kind of chuckles to herself as you walk away.
Did detect magic go off at all with anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I returned to Cray, like, well, why are we here again, Cray? I kind of stopped paying attention.
We're looking for the cauldron.
Right, the cauldron. The thing we did. Right. Do we know where it is yet?
No.
He says he's smart.
I thought these guys had it, but they kind of stopped. So what do we do now?
I don't think they have it. I think that these guys are murderers and I don't know, thieves of some sort, and they're obviously after something. Just some shady business we need to keep our eye on. Could I actually do a like a religion type check to see if perhaps that guy is like eyes and stuff, if he has certain powers granted to him by a deity? Would I be able to tell something like that?
You could try. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
The power of somebody, or you know.
The power of Grayskull.
I'm a cleric. My religion's a +1.
It's because it's a weird intellect versus wisdom skill. That's still a 20. Dirty 20, 19 on the dice. You've
dirty 20.
heard of people that have been born on the day of the Frostmaiden. Her special day are sometimes born with powers that make it so they are resistant to cold. That may be something similar. I mean, he is up in the Tin Town area. You know that Oral is taking over this area as well, so slowly but surely.
Guys, I remember now what is so striking about his eyes. And I tell the group all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could just, ask. Heck, you're a woman. Try act like you're flirting with him or something.
Not very good at that. I'm not.
What? Are men with blue eyes not your type? Is that what you're telling me?
Hey, baby, I'm also reading cool. Listen up.
Exactly.
Let's go cuddle in a snow pile.
I have a feeling this is going to take some rolls that my character will fail.
That's already an icebreaker.
God damn it. Alright, so yeah.
That's how snow is made.
You walk into the town. What's your plan? What are you looking for?
Do I see any sign?
We're looking for a cauldron.
I'm guessing the roads are all walked over. There's no sign of anything massive being dragged.
Yeah. The tracks would have been long gone by now. With the way the wind has been, all the snow has been blown over. And in town, it's hard to track anything because there are footprints from other people walking around.
Is there a guard?
Yes, there is actually.
I'm gonna trot over to a guard. See if this one might know anything. Excuse me.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Do you know where I might be able to find a Prudence? Is that the secretary's name? I want to say it was Prudence.
Mm-hmm.
Prudence, half elf, yay big. She came to town probably not too long ago, or on her way here.
You can make a persuasion check.
Lovely.
I've seen half elves before. I don't know anyone by the name of Prudence. No.
All right, I'm gonna try and sweeten the deal and toss them a gold.
He kind of looks at it and looks at you. Waiting expectantly.
I don't have more gold.
Start small, just put an extra copper on there. See how that gets you.
How about his friend Abraham Lincoln? And Abraham Lincoln?
I'll toss him a platinum piece.
Oh man, sorry, that name does sound a little familiar. I think it was someone I met at the Luskin Arms once. Might want to try there.
The what?
The Luskin Arms.
The Luskin Arms.
Yes, it's in town, right off the dock. You are essentially here. He's talking about over in this area.
Okay. Did she seem to come in with a bunch of friends, carrying something huge?
He just kind of shrugs.
Okay, fine. Oh,
He didn't say he saw her. He just said that he knew that someone by that name hung out there.
Yeah. I'll walk back to the group. Well, looks like we're gonna be probably going into another inn. There's one by the dock by Luskin Arms, it's called.
That's another end with these people, I swear.
Yeah, well, that's where shady shit happens.
Is she here in town now?
No clue.
Did you ask?
He couldn't afford the follow-up question.
Yeah, I kind of broke the bank with that one.
You gave him all your money and you got no information.
Not all my money.
But you broke your bank.
I have no money. What do you expect?
I don't understand.
Coercion?
Yeah. You're mad skills.
You have hooves. Use them. Stomp them to death.
Okay, goody two shoes. You go talk to the guard.
Fine.
I'm not a people person.
What's his name?
Whose
Whose
name?
name?
The guard.
Guard number 1.
I would say no one asked his name. He just asked a bunch of questions and handed him some money.
Excuse me, Payday guard. My friend here was just asking about an elf. Do you recall seeing him and her in town recently?
I might have to refresh my memory. Who are you talking about?
It was the one that was would have been carrying a large vase.
A large vase.
Almost like a pot.
It sounds familiar. Maybe. I don't know.
What don't you know about that?
I'm not sure. A lot of people come in. Some people are carrying things, Traders.
Well,
There's one over there. He points to Torga's caravan behind you.
Yes. Yeah. I'm familiar with Targos. We came in with Targos. Not friends with Targos. I'm not sure what kind of reputation does Targos have here.
They sell things. People buy them sometimes and get cheated out of money, but that's
we are
that.
not friends with Targos, but we did come here with Targos.
You're confusing, sir.
I know.
Is there something you need?
Yes. So when she came in, was she with friends, like with other people accompanying her?
Who are we talking about?
God, what was the name?
Prudence.
Prudence. Dear Prudence.
He
Prudence.
talks so much confused other people, you confuse yourself. It's pretty great. I love this character trait that you have. Constant confusion.
Prudence.
I skirtle over to
Thank
the
you.
guard and
Mhm.
kind of pull on his pant leg.
He kind of jumps back as you approach him, like, there's a kobold with you.
And I pull out 2 gold coins.
And the kobold has gold. He looks confused at you and reaches out for it.
Listen, that's all he has. This means a lot.
Okay. Roll persuasion with advantage, Castiel.
If he's giving you his gold,
Because he's adorable.
Big cool eyes.
Ah, yes, Prudence. I think she came in on an axe speak not too long ago. Like I said, I think she's at the Luskan Arms.
perfect.
You got the same
No, but you know what? I got more information than what you.
You did?
You got the exact same information.
Except you learned she was on an axe speak.
And I also am 1 platinum piece richer.
But what's his name?
Wow, my roll came in hella late.
I see
Oh,
that.
good for you. Look at you. What does he get?
You can't crit on skill checks.
No, you
Okay.
can't.
Oh, okay.
So you actually had the higher roll at 24.
Yes.
So which way is the Luskan Arms?
Oh, you just follow the road behind me, and then you go right towards the docks.
Fantastic. Also, by the way, they've got a dead head in their carriage back there behind us. And I start heading off to the Luskan Arms.
You see a very confused look on his
We
face.
came in with these guys?
And
Nope,
then,
I made it clear we did not.
You didn't make any of that clear. There was nothing clear about what you said, number one. Nothing clear.
There's something clear with our group in general.
Okay, so you guys go in and you see the guard talking to his other guard friend at the front of the gate. But you are now inside Targos.
Just run.
Now what?
The Luskan Arms.
Head to the Luskan Arms.
Yeah. Sure. Luskan Arms?
Yep.
In arms.
Yep. So as you
Ready,
approach, the Luskan Arms looks to be the like a public house almost, or an inn. It looks old. It was probably established back when Bryn Shander even was just a camp on a hill. Luskan was a thriving city before. Many of its traders used to come to Targos and hailed from Luskan, so they named it the Luskan Arms. Much of the decor is very old. This is like walking into an antique.
Okay.
Connie likes it.
Is there
She
a
wants to
door
look
on the
around.
bell when we open it?
Yeah, you open the door and ding, ding, ding. An older.
Connie wants to look at the just history and just marveling at the
Okay. A balding man walks around the corner and looks at you all as you enter. And, yes, what can I do for you?
Oh, Grunt is. So you said this is more of an inn or an antique?
This looks like an inn, but it was designed in like 200 years ago.
It's very old.
It is not with the times.
Is it at least warm?
It seems pretty warm, actually.
It's not like a high-end, well-maintained antique. It's just run down and old. Is what you're saying?
Is there a warm fire I can walk and stand next to?
Yeah, they do have a hearth. They have a hearth.
Then Xanavor makes a beeline for the hearth to warm up,
Okay. Yeah.
bitching about the cold the whole way there.
Yeah, as you are walking over there, you see a couple rats scurry across the ground and then go into the wall.
Cray, dinner, fetch.
The man asks again as you all standing in the hallway and Xanavor walks over to the fireplace. Can I give you anything? Are you looking for rooms? What brings you to the Alaskan Arms?
Actually, sir, we're looking for a person, a half elf by the name of, is she half elf?
Um,
Her name is Prudence.
Prudence.
we were told she would have visited your establishment.
Interesting. Don't know if I know any Prudence. You might want to speak to the town speaker. Nereth is in the back. He has his own room as well.
You guys serve stew by chance?
Not on today's menu.
She would have come here looking to sell items to you. I know that's obviously you guys do a lot of trading, but
Sir, we're an inn. We don't sell things.
the Luskan Arms is a little bit misleading, then, sir.
Where would you be more comfortable? In the arms of the city that you love, or in the arms of the cold?
Probably just the Luskan Inn.
I would be happy in the arms of fire elements of how bloody cold it is up here.
I'll talk to
We
the.
got sidetracked. What my friend is asking is perhaps she came through to stay. Maybe with some friends. She may have had a large package of some sort, or not.
He just kind of looks at you with like this blank stare. You could tell this dude is probably he's depressed. He hasn't seen sunlight in forever. If you've ever seen the like mini movie before like Monsters Inc., where it's the old guy playing chess with himself,
Yeah.
that's what this dude looks like. This is a little old dude, and he's just like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't care
Asking
anymore.
about some woman with a large package.
I know. Is he like really old, like a grandpa, where he just wants to tell stories about the good old days?
You could assume so. He is a balding man who looks to be in a deep depression.
I resent that.
Reason to represent.
What?
Not every bald man is referencing you.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody hurt feelings this time. What was his name?
His name is Owen.
Oh, and you look weary. Can we, maybe get some food and sit down and just talk for a little bit? You can tell me about the type of travelers you see come through the inn while we grab a bite to eat and our friend here warms up.
Well, what was that?
Nothing.
Okay. Owen looks at you. Well, I have work to do, but you're free to sit in the kitchen and order some food. It's right that way. He points you down a hallway.
Okay. And is the town speaker here as well?
The town speaker is in the building, yes. He is currently in his own suite, I'll put it that way. It's the largest room at the Luskan Arms.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I would like to go talk to him. What was his name?
His name is Nereth.
The town speaker. Thank you, Owen. You've been quite helpful. And if you ask around or you happen to see the person we're looking for, would you please let me know?
Absolutely, ma'am.
Wonderful. I tip him a gold piece.
He kind of gives you like a shallow bow and then goes back to work.
Okay. I really don't like choking people out. Really annoying.
This... You see the symbol a couple times. This is the symbol of Targos.
Okay.
Pretty nifty.
Huh. Do you want to go speak with this speaker of Targos? He said he was in the back, right?
He's in one of the bigger rooms, yes.
Ask the speaker if he's seen a woman with a large package.
He's probably packing a large package.
So Does this look like? So East Haven, it was basically like, hey, pickpocketing here is legal. Watch your pockets. We're kind of a bunch of thievy people.
Mm-hmm.
Does this town give off that vibe, or is it more higher class?
More higher class.
Okay.
So my kind of people.
Like not Luskin high class. This is going to Buckingham Palace and then standing outside Buckingham Palace.
Okay.
All right.
So we're close, just not quite there.
Yes.
I say we talk to the speaker. Maybe they know something about the Zents and Prudence.
I kind of motion over to Cray to come to me for a second.
I walk over.
Cray, do you get a sense of anything here that you've seen? Like any markings or anything anything nearby?
Do I, Mr. DM?
What are you looking for?
Thieves can't, essentially.
Like graffiti or anything like that would kind of
Make
hints at
a persuasion check.
A perception check?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah.
you're persuading him literally.
Investigation? Okay. You do see a couple Thieves' Cant words. One of them being leader,
Mm-hmm.
and it's underneath Nerith's plaque on the door. It just looks like a
Okay.
symbol, and it means leader in Thieves' Cant, but to everyone else, it just looks like a pretty design.
I look over at Xanavor. Under the that little symbol next to the speaker's name, it says leader in Thieves' Cant.
You watch down the hallway as a tiefling walks into the room and then closes the door behind him. He was wearing some decent armor.
The Cray, like, do you think maybe he's a leader of this thieves guild we're after? Possibly.
Maybe, or it could just mean he's the leader of the city. Hard to say right now.
Very well, then what do you think? Do you think we should spy on him? Do you think we should talk to him? What do you think?
Well, we should definitely talk to him.
Better listen, you talk to him. When I talk to people, it does not end well.
We'll
Ever.
let them talk to him.
Yes, and you will be my eyes and ears, like always. Pats him on the head, like, you do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Showing his somewhat affection in a weird way. That's the only way he knows how.
Head pats. It's a love language. Okay.
Guess I'll start making my way to the large room that he said the speaker was at.
Okay.
Is the door open? Like, is it an open doorway or?
No, the door's closed.
Okay. Is that the way? Is that the one the tiefling just walked into?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll walk up and I'll start knocking on the door.
Okay. You hear a voice that says, "Come in."
I'll open it and I'll motion for the others if they want to follow.
Well, I will go, and I guess I'll be bringing Cray with me, because Cray.
Okay. Yeah, getting everyone in here, especially with a centaur, it's a cramped office. There's a couple chairs, a desk. You see a human standing over what looks like a cage with snakes in it, and he's feeding them what looks like a mouse. And then sitting in the chair, you see the tiefling that you just saw going into the room. Specifically, that. The human you would understand to be Nerith. Well, you have not gotten the tiefling's name yet, but it is Captain Scath.
Interesting.
Make my way in.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Oh, I was told I could find the speaker back here.
You're speaking to him.
Okay. Well, we seem to have a bit of a trouble. We're trying to find someone that caused a bit of trouble down in East Haven.
Odd for someone to be here that has been to East Haven and caused trouble, but go on.
You wouldn't happen to know of a half-elf named Prudence, would you?
No, not that I can think of.
Do a
Insight.
insight. I'm gonna do an insight on that.
Okay. He's definitely hiding something.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, you wouldn't have noticed a band of people coming in, say, maybe a couple hours ago? Or no. They got to the other town in the morning, so that means they would have gotten here about noon? About noon, carrying a large cauldron of sorts.
Can't say that I have. Can't say that I have. It is a big city. Maybe they went to another of the inns.
I'm gonna insight that. There he says, "Oh, I can't say I have." Come on, yours.
Maybe they went to the tavern, the Three Flags Sailing. Insight versus. He bullshitting. He's been rolling so low on his deception. Good lord.
So, what reason would you have to lie to us?
Excuse me.
You are excused.
He kind of cocks his head and looks at you.
I'm just asking a mere kind of question. No need to lie to a centaur.
No need to accuse a speaker. If you have issue, bring it forward. If not, leave.
We're looking for Prudence, who's known to be affiliated with the gang of Zents. They stole a cauldron worth quite a bit to East Haven. Right after we gave them the cauldron. So it's a problem to us.
Terrible for East Haven.
What?
I said that must be terrible for East Haven. We're in
And also
Targos at the
terrible.
moment.
And also terrible for you, because it has come to here, and we know it's here. So if it comes back that it turns out Targos stole it, it would look poorly upon Targos, don't you think?
We've tracked her down to here.
That is
Known to be residing, to have been in this inn.
that is odd, but can't say that it's really my business to tell others. Or your business to know. You may leave now.
While this is going on, what is the cap? Do I know? We don't know he's a captain. What is he? What is the other one doing?
He is currently sitting in the chair and he's got his hand on the hilt of his sword.
Mhm.
He's just watching you guys, waiting.
Two of them in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I walk out of the room. Ushering Xanavor with me.
What? We're leaving? Oh, alright. Let's go.
He just keeps looking at everyone else expectantly, waiting for you all to leave.
I'm alright.
I kind of like narrow my eyes at him a little bit, like, but I'll follow.
You see a sly grin go across his face as you give him a dirty look.
Good
Like
to know that Targos is affiliated with the Zents.
You have a scroll of fireball, keep that in mind.
So, did we all leave at this point? Or are we making our way kind of down the hall?
Who's the last
I-
person to leave?
I just walked out of the room with Xanavor. I did not sure anybody else out with me, so it's whatever you guys are doing.
Oh yeah, I know. I followed. I gave my dirty look and I left. I was just saying, are we away from?
Well, so far there's still 2 in the room.
Oh.
I left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just tell
Oh.
them poor choice of friends and walk out.
You essentially went.
So Castiel, as you're getting ready to close the door, you hear behind you, "Don't make enemies you don't want. Also, if you do make enemies, remember you stick out like a sore thumb. Your group is not one of normal people."
That's
I
right.
open the door back up. Like, we could have been friends, but you chose to be a dick. And I close it.
You see a dagger hit the door. You close the door and a dagger hits the end, and you see the tip of it coming out the other side of the door.
And I open it back up and say, yeah, you missed. And close it.
Okay, this time he's going to have an actual throw. So, give me just a second.
What?
Politician is assaulting you.
Can I see this happening?
What is your AC?
18.
Okay, so it hits the edge of the door, which keeps the door from closing. So it's essentially caught in like the door frame, and it just kind of stops, and then just kind of creaks back open as you walk away.
I walk away like, now your door's broken. Oh,
You
okay.
hear some movement as the tiefling gets up from the chair and pulls the daggers out of the door and then closes it.
Oh, shoot. I thought it was ice daggers.
Well, that went well.
No, I think it actually did. We're definitely in the right spot.
Well, now we at least.
So are we still? I guess we're still in the front room.
Yeah, you're still in the Luskan Arms. You're just not in the speaker's office at the moment.
Well, at least now they know something.
I whisper to Zanzikov. Above the door is Thieves' Cant. It says leader. I now feel he's definitely more than just a speaker. He's leader of something else as well.
But say he's definitely hiding something. He's not very good at that. Shocking he'd be a leader of something.
No, but he is right, and our group does stick out like a sore thumb.
No, he knows that.
Yes, but to each their own.
I like the weirdness of our group, and I take offense to his insult.
So we need to be on our guards. If the town speaker is if he's back,
Can I?
I can the town's bad as well.
The guards can't be trusted.
Right.
Was there any other rooms besides his office?
Yeah, there's rooms here. There's also the kitchen, like I said, too.
Okay.
This is like a full-on inn.
I kind of want to just take the time and just walk around and kind of look and see if I see any signs of any trapdoors or anything like that.
Okay. I forgot, what's everyone's highest passive?
15, I believe, is what I am.
15.
Yes, 15 is what I am.
Passive perception?
Mhm.
Yeah, not me.
Okay.
Yeah, not me either.
Well,
Okay. Yep, you guys don't notice anything.
Okay.
Yeah, looking around, you don't really see any trapdoors, but as you're all kind of piling back into the common room, Owen pops back around the corner. Did you really need to irritate him? He's gonna take it out on everyone here now.
What do you mean
He's
by
good
that?
at it.
Everyone here. You gave him information that someone told them that someone else was here. Therefore, we have someone that is giving out information to someone else. That's an issue. It's an issue for Nerith.
So he knows that someone snitched, and he's upset by it, is what you're saying.
He does now.
He does now. Your centaur friend is insightful.
All we were looking for is the cauldron, and we'd be on our way. It didn't have to end that way. I can see why he would have wanted it stolen. Any city would want it.
We brought the information to them. I mean, we figured out the mole in their group, to be honest with you. So we did them a favor.
And that's how you look at it. That's not how Nerith is going to look at it.
Well, when you have a group of people probably as large as this city, you're gonna have quite a bit of people that can talk for some coin. No offense.
Coin does speak. He nods.
So does a dagger.
No. A dagger does the opposite.
So does booze.
It silences.
But it can speak threats.
Now, I would suggest maybe not staying here would be a good idea. But if you would like to, we do have some rooms available.
Are there any other inns in this city?
Well, there's a tavern up north a little bit called the Three Flags Sailing. And then we have the general store, but that's about it in town.
You
Oh,
said
what-
Three
what-
Flags Sailing?
Three Flags Sailing.
We didn't get your name, by the way.
Yeah, you did. It's Owen.
You got that person's name? The
Yeah.
captain?
Oh, the captain? No. You didn't get the
Oh, I
captain.
thought that was the captain that was talking to us.
No, Owen is talking to you.
Oh, okay.
Who was that tiefling in the armor?
Must be talking about the captain. That's Captain Scath. He's the leader of the militia here.
Oh, God.
Oh, the deceit runs deep in this town.
You guys have a militia in town as well?
Well, what we can throw together, of course.
And he's the speaker's right-hand man, I suppose.
This would be correct.
Oh dear.
What? Fuck. I was gonna say let's go stare at Torin, but we fucked that up.
Although she's involved in this too.
Oh, sure. We're in a bad spot here, guys.
We're in a pickle.
Well, that's what happened when you piss off the speaker, who is also probably way more than just the speaker.
I didn't accuse the speaker.
No, but he was called out for lying, and he very clearly was lying.
Yeah, sometimes you might want to just keep that information and use it later.
Yeah.
Well, let's not stay here. Let's at least explore the city.
You have a manor for sale.
I don't want to live here.
I don't
So
think that
militia
would be a
coming
good
after
idea.
Possible militia coming after us in our own manner. We just set fire to it and we're fucked.
Yeah, but like as Cray says, we should probably not stay here. Owen bends down and looks at Cray almost in the eyes and goes, "That would be an agreeable thing for you to do."
Oh, and you seem like a really nice man. What got you wrapped up into this mess with these people?
I own the Luskan Arms.
That does not answer my question.
It does.
How?
They pay. They pay well.
So they're keeping you in business, essentially. I'm assuming there's not a lot of sightseers
Not many people up here in the past 2 years with this endless winter. No one coming out on the lake either. Madge Weldon's starting to freeze up. Almost completely.
Yeah, that's exactly my reason for being here also. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you've gotten yourself into the situation, but thank you for the advice that I think we're going to take.
He just kind of silently nods to you.
Xavier looks over the group's like, don't tell me we're going back in the cold.
Yes.
Is
Damn
it
it!
not, is I'm assuming because we were traveling and it was getting really late when we got here, so we kind of
Mhm.
probably need to find a place.
So I guess we'll just go to the
Check out the tavern.
Three Ceiling Flags.
I kind of wish we could stay here though and just keep an eye on the coming and going, you know.
Well, we could have someone stay here.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, the centaur says he doesn't like me.
Split the party. Put one person in with the bad people. Do it. Make my millennia.
Craig could do it.
Should we check?
Craig could do it. He could sneak away.
What if the freaking cauldron's just like in the kitchen making stew right now? Like, we didn't even look. Should we peek
We
in there?
didn't look.
I mean, we could look. We're still here, aren't we? Or did we go to the Three Ceiling Flags?
Just go in the kitchen and look.
I take out a bottle and just out of the bag of holding and just start drinking.
Okay. Yeah, so as you trudge to the town, snow crunching underneath your feet, you hear the bark of a dog over the whistle of the wind. A wolf-sized sled dog with light gray fur run towards you, dragging a broken leather harness behind it. And that's where we're going to end. We're going to end it right there as you see a dog running up to you guys. So next week, you'll get to figure out what that dog has going on, what's going on in Targos. Thanks, everyone, for sticking around. We appreciate all of the views. This should be loaded up on YouTube probably Friday or Saturday. So if you'd like to rewatch or watch in the future, if you could not make the live stream, please go ahead and find us on YouTube. Thank you very much, everyone. We will be back on every Thursday with Icewind Dale. Night.
Night.
Bye.